Trusting the universe often looks like doing more. We try to plan every step, fix every problem, and control every outcome. We make lists, we set alarms, we warn ourselves, we worry. But this is not what real trust is. Real trust is something quiet and deep. It starts inside. It is the soft choice to believe that life loves you, that life supports you, and that life has a wise rhythm. When this choice is made on the inside, the outer world begins to mirror it. You notice kinder people. You see better timing. You feel a steady calm. The old pressure to force results starts to fade. You begin to live from a different center. This is the gentle plot twist. Trusting the universe is not about tightening your grip. It is about opening your hand. It is not about making the river flow faster. It is about learning to float. Many of us were taught that strength means control. We were told, if you want something done, do it yourself. We were taught to plan for every fear and to fight our way through. But there is another way. It is the way of inner surrender. It is the way of flow. It is the way of simple faith that says, I am safe. I am guided. Things arrive on time. When you learn this way, life does not make you small. Life meets you. Life begins to partner with you. At first, this idea may sound like wishful thinking. You might say, if I relax, things will fall apart. But look closely. Has worry truly brought you peace? Has control truly brought you trust? It may have given you short wins, yet it often left you tired and tense. Real trust is different. It is not a spike of hope. It is a steady ground. It is a daily practice. It shapes how you speak to yourself. It shapes how you look at your day. And over time, this inner practice changes your outer life. It changes the choices you make. It changes what you notice. It changes how you carry your body and how you breathe. It changes the way people feel when they are near you. There is a simple truth at the heart of this practice. The world is a mirror. It reflects your inner image and your inner story. If the inner story is, I am alone, I must push, nothing helps, the mirror shows more reasons to believe that story. If the inner story becomes, life supports me, I can relax into right action, help is near, the mirror begins to change. This is not magic in a childish sense. It is the natural link between your inner state and your outer choices, between your focus and your behavior, between your belief and your attention. When you choose a kinder inner story and stay with it, the mirror of life finds a new way to reflect you back to you. Trusting the universe, as Louise Hay taught, is a loving decision to choose a better thought, one gentle moment at a time. It is a decision to treat yourself like someone worth helping. It is a decision to see the world as a friendly place that wants to cooperate with your good. It is a decision to let go of what you cannot control and to give your energy to what you can. Your breath, your words, your next small action. This form of trust is powerful because it is simple. It does not ask you to pretend. It asks you to return again and again to a kinder inner posture. From this posture, new doors open. From this posture, you feel guided from within. This is not about turning away from real problems. It is about meeting them with a different spirit. When you trust, you do not become passive. You become clear. You do not freeze in fear. You move with calm. You listen better. You notice timing. You act from wisdom, not panic. You do less of what harms you and more of what helps you. You respect your limits. You honor your needs. You set simple boundaries. You speak with kindness. You choose steps that match your inner peace. This is how inner trust becomes outer flow. Imagine a day where you keep this inner choice alive. You wake and say, life loves me, not as a spell, but as a reminder. You breathe and relax your shoulders. When your mind runs ahead to a dozen worries, you smile and come back to one step. When a delay happens, you say, maybe this is good timing. When someone is harsh, you choose soft strength. You speak honestly and move on. When you feel pressure, you place a hand on your heart and say, I am safe right now. You keep choosing trust. In little ways, the mirror begins to shift. A small help shows up. A kind word arrives. A task is easier than expected. You notice these points of light and you count them. Each point of light is a signal from the mirror. Keep going. This is the plot twist made real. Trusting the universe is not a one-time act. It is a daily practice. It grows like a small plant. It needs water, sunlight, and care. Your breath is the water. Your gentle words are the sunlight. Your attention is the care. With each gentle return to trust, the roots grow deeper, the plant becomes stronger. Storms still come, but the plant bends, then stands tall again. This is the promise of inner surrender. This is the way of flow. This is how peace enters your life and stays. The cost of not trusting is heavy. When you do not change inside, outer life keeps repeating the same pattern. You keep chasing peace yet never feel it. You chase perfect plans, new tactics, and fresh tricks. At first, they seem to help. Then the old stress comes back. The same worry returns. The same tension builds in your chest. Your sleep is thin. Your breathing is quick. You rush your meals and rush your words. You lose the simple joy of being present. You begin to think, maybe this is just who I am. But it is not who you are. It is only what fear practiced you into becoming. Without inner trust, you stand in front of the mirror of life and you see problems and you try to fix the reflection. You pull at it, you shout at it, you argue with it, but the reflection cannot change while the inner image stays the same. If the inner image is fear, the reflection will hold fear no matter how hard you push. This is why you can change jobs and keep meeting the same problem. This is why you can move to a new place and feel the same loneliness. This is why you can try a new plan and face the same block. The mirror is only showing you what you bring to it. If the inside does not change, the outside cannot change for long. There is another cost. Without inner trust, you live in fight or flight most days. Your body stays on alert. Your nervous system carries a load it was not meant to carry all the time. You get tired in your bones. You get short with others. You forget why you started. You lose the sense that life is kind. You may even stop asking for help because you think none will come. This steals your creativity. It steals your joy. It makes your world feel small. It narrows your view. You only see what can go wrong. You miss what is going right. You miss the open door because you are busy staring at the closed one. You miss the helping hand because you are busy bracing for harm. Without inner trust, you may begin to force outcomes. You push people. You push yourself. You push the timing of life. You hurry processes that need patience. You dig up seeds to see if they have grown. Then you get upset when they have not. This creates a loop of pain. The more you push, the more resistance you meet. The more resistance you meet, the more you push. The loop tightens. Your body tells you it hurts. Your heart tells you it is tired. Your spirit whispers, there is another way. But fear speaks louder, so you keep going. This loop can last for years if no inner change is made. The stakes are also moral and spiritual. When you do not trust, you often speak to yourself in a hard, unloving voice. You punish yourself for normal human feelings. You call yourself weak for needing rest. You call yourself lazy for needing time. You call yourself foolish for making a mistake. This voice grows like a weed. It wraps around your mind. It blocks new growth. It makes you believe you must earn love, even from yourself. But love is not earned. Love is given. Inner trust is a way of giving that love first to yourself. It is how you decide to be on your own side. When you are on your own side, your choices improve, your mood softens, your relationships change, you stop carrying blame and start carrying care. There is a practical stake as well. Without trust, you waste energy on what you cannot control. You spend hours in fear and minutes in action. You repeat the same worry and call it thinking it through. This drains your focus. It makes it hard to do the next step that would really help. Trust does the opposite. Trust shifts your energy from panic to presence. Presence turns into clear action. Clear action turns into small wins. Small wins become steady progress. In this way, trust is not only spiritual, it is useful. It helps you move your life forward with less waste. Another stake is time. Life is short. If you spend most of your days in fear, your life becomes a string of days you did not fully live. You were there, but you were not present. You were breathing, but you were not alive to your own breath. You were working hard, but you were not working with joy. Trust returns time to you. When you trust, you experience your day as it happens. You hear birds in the morning, you taste your tea, you look someone in the eye and actually see them. You feel the sun on your face on the way to your car. You are here, and when you are here, life can meet you here. Help can find you here. Peace can fill you here. The stakes also show up in your deepest goals. Perhaps you want loving relationships. Without trust, you may cling or you may shut down. You may second-guess every word. You may add worry to every silence. This makes love hard. With trust, you listen better. You give space. You speak your truth without drama. You let others be themselves. You stop trying to control their path and focus on your own. Perhaps you want meaningful work. Without trust, fear keeps you stuck in a job that hurts you. With trust, you take one gentle step toward work that fits your values. Perhaps you want health. Without trust, you hate your body for not being perfect. With trust, you thank your body for carrying you and you care for it with kindness. In each case, trust changes your approach and a new path opens. Some people ask, what if I trust and nothing changes? This is a fair question. Here is the answer. Things do change, but often in a natural way and on a natural timeline. Trust is not a quick trick. It is a new way of living. When you live this way, your choices change first. Your response to stress changes next. Your attention shifts toward helpful signs. You stop feeding the same problems with the same fear. Over time, the mirror of life shows a new picture. The change may begin as small as an easier morning, a kinder thought, or a single good conversation. If you keep going, the change widens. This is the pattern many people have seen. It is simple, slow, and strong. There is also the stake of identity. Without trust, you may form an identity around fear. You might say, I am just an anxious person. You might say, I am the one who must carry everything. You might say, nothing ever works out for me. When these lines are repeated, the mirror reflects them, and they seem true, but they are not your true identity. Your true identity is bigger and kinder. Trust helps you return to that deeper self. It helps you remember, I am worthy of love. I am safe to change. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to grow. This shift in identity is not small. It is the root of real change. Finally, there is the stake of legacy. What do you teach the people around you, your family, your friends, your community, by the way you live? If you live in fear, fear is your lesson. If you live in trust, trust is your lesson. People feel your state more than they follow your words. When you learn to trust the universe, you become a quiet guide to others. You become a calm space in their storm. You become proof that a softer way is not weak, it is wise. This is a gift you can give without spending $1. It is given by how you breathe, how you speak, and how you act when life gets hard. The stakes are high because your life is precious and every day matters. Trusting the universe means this: the outer world is a mirror of your inner picture and your inner voice. If your inner picture is fear and your inner voice is harsh, the mirror reflects fear and harshness. If your inner picture is trust and your inner voice is kind, the mirror reflects trust and kindness. This is not a new idea, but it is a powerful one. It explains why the same problem can follow you from place to place. It also explains why a new peace can follow you once you change inside. As Louise Hay taught, life responds to the thoughts and beliefs you practice. It responds to the way you treat yourself. It responds to the story you tell about the world. This is the heart of inner surrender and flow. There are two mirrors at work: the mirror of self and the mirror of world. The mirror of self reflects how you see yourself: worthy or unworthy, safe or unsafe, guided or alone. If your inner belief is, "I am not worthy," the mirror shows you people and events that seem to agree. If your belief becomes, "I am worthy of good," the mirror begins to show you paths and people that match this belief. The mirror of world reflects how you see life itself: friendly or hostile, right timing or bad timing, supportive or blocking. If your worldview is "nothing works for me," the mirror shows more delays and more closed doors. If your worldview becomes "life supports me," the mirror begins to show small supports you did not notice before. These two mirrors interact all day long. The thesis is simple: stop wrestling with the reflection and start shaping the image. When you try to fix the reflection first, you get tired and stuck. When you choose a new inner image and hold it, patiently, kindly, the reflection has to follow. It follows with a delay because the outer world moves slower than the inner world. This delay is not a problem, it is a feature. It gives you time to practice. It gives you time to grow roots. It gives your new identity a chance to become stable. During this time, your job is to stay loyal to your inner choice. When your mood dips, breathe and return. When your mind races, breathe and return. When fear shouts, speak a kind truth: "I am safe. I am guided. I will take the next right step." How do you shape the inner image? Start with identity and worldview. Identity is the sentence "I am." Worldview is the sentence "the world." Choose kind, clear lines for both. I am safe. I am worthy of love. I am guided. The world is friendly. Life loves me. Things arrive in the right time. These lines are not childish. They are a choice to treat your mind like a friend. At first, these lines may feel false. That is normal. Your nervous system may be used to fear. You are teaching it a new way. Speak these lines with a soft voice. Write them down. Place them where you see them. Breathe them in. Act as if they are true by making choices that match them. In time, your body will learn the feeling of trust. Your mind will follow. The mirror will respond. Now bring in attention. Attention is the link between inner image and outer life. You see what you look for. If you look for what goes wrong, you will find it. If you look for what goes right, you will also find it. Trust chooses to notice support. It collects small proofs. It says, "This person was kind. This task went well. This delay helped me avoid a bigger problem." These small proofs are not excuses. They are real. They were just hiding behind fear's constant noise. When you collect proofs of support, your mind learns that trust is safe. Your nervous system calms. Your actions improve. You move with less rush and more care. You become the kind of person who makes better choices because you are not acting from panic. The content of your focus matters more than the emotion around it. If you keep saying, "I hate delays, I hate this waiting," the mirror picks up delays and waiting. You get more of them. If you keep saying, I am grateful for progress, I notice small steps, the mirror picks up progress and steps. You get more of them. This is why gratitude is such a strong tool. It is not fake, it is focus. It is practice. It is training the mirror with content you want more of. You can still feel your feelings. You can still cry. You can still say, this is hard. But at the end of the day, come back to a simple line. I choose trust. Then name 3 things that helped you. This keeps the mirror aligned with your new image. Surrender is another key word in this frame. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means letting go of the fight that blocks wisdom. It means you do the next right thing and release the rest. It means you stay present with your breath and your body. It means you stop trying to control other people's choices and focus on your own. It means you stop trying to control timing and focus on the step in front of you. Surrender is a path to clarity. When you let go of what you cannot hold, your hands are free for what you can. You can hold a pen. You can hold a door. You can hold a friend's hand. You can hold a moment of rest. This is the wisdom of surrender, small, clear steps taken from peace. Flow is what happens when inner trust and outer action move together. Flow is not a constant high. It is a gentle rhythm. It is like walking at a natural pace. There are still hills. There are still turns. But you are not fighting each step. The ground meets your foot. Your breath matches your stride. You check the map when needed. You enjoy the view when given. You keep going. When you lose the rhythm, you do not panic. You slow down. You breathe. You listen. You adjust. Then you find the rhythm again. This is how flow feels in a normal day. It is human. It is kind. It is strong without being hard. Inner peace grows in this frame, not as a prize at the end, but as a companion on the path. Peace walks with you when you choose trust in small ways. Peace sits with you when you drink water. Peace stands with you when you say no. Peace breathes with you when you fear the worst. Peace is not the absence of noise. It is the presence of a steady center. This center is built by practice, simple practice, breath, gentle words, small acts, clear boundaries, honest rest, loving help. Each of these is a plank in the floor of peace. You can build this floor, you can stand on it, you can carry it with you into the busy day. You can carry it with you into hard news. You can carry it with you into quiet times of joy. This thesis also explains the delay between inner change and outer result. The inner world moves at the speed of thought. The outer world moves at the speed of life. If you choose trust today, you may not see all results tomorrow, but you will feel a shift now. Your breath eases now. Your shoulders relax now. Your tone softens now. You treat people with more care now. These are results, and they are not small. They shape your day. They shape your relationships. They shape your work. They shape your decisions, which shape your future. If you stay with trust, the outer results appear in time. They appear when they can last. A house built slowly is a house that stands. To live this thesis, make a pact with yourself. You will be kind and you will be patient. Kindness is how you speak to yourself when you slip. Patience is how you hold your choice when results take time. When fear says, it's not working, you answer, I am still learning. When doubt says, this is silly, you answer, this is gentle, and gentle is good. When old habits try to pull you back, you stop, place a hand on your heart, and breathe. You return to your lines. I am safe. I am guided. Life loves me. Things arrive on time. Then you take one step that matches those lines. You send the email with a calm tone. You take a short walk. You ask for help. You drink water. You clean one small corner. you align your actions with your inner image, and the mirror follows. This is what trusting the universe really means. You choose a loving inner image. You speak to yourself with care. You notice the help that is here. You act from peace. You allow time. You keep going. The outer world begins to mirror your new truth, not all at once, but in a steady way. You feel held. You feel guided. You live with more ease. You are not perfect. You are present. You are not always in control. You are often in flow. And that is enough. Many people hear trust the universe and think it means doing nothing. This is a myth. Trust is not laziness. Trust is not sitting on the couch while life fixes everything for you. Trust is a calm inner base that guides wise action. You still show up. You still do the work. You still take steps. The difference is the spirit inside those steps. Instead of fear pushing you, love leads you. Instead of panic, you move with peace. Instead of rushing at the wrong time, you act at the right time. Trust is not an excuse to avoid life. Trust is the strength to meet life with an open heart. Another myth is that trust is blind. People imagine trust as closing your eyes and ignoring facts. Real trust is not blind. It is aware and brave. It looks at the facts with a steady breath. It accepts what is true today. It listens to feedback. It adjusts its plan, but it does not let fear write the story. Real trust says, I see the challenge, and I choose a kind and steady response. This is not denial. This is wisdom. You are not pretending. You are choosing the most helpful viewpoint. You are placing your attention on what can help, not on what makes you freeze. A third myth says surrender is weakness. This myth confuses control with power. Control is narrow and tense. It tries to squeeze outcomes into a small box. It fights everything that does not fit. Power is different. Power is the quiet ability to stay present, choose wisely, and move with life. Surrender is not dropping your tools. Surrender is choosing the right tool for the right moment and letting go of what does not help. In surrender, you do what you can with care, and then you release what you cannot force. You allow timing. You allow people to be who they are. You allow yourself to rest. This is not weakness. This is clear strength. Some people think trust means never feeling afraid. This is a myth that harms many hearts. Fear will still visit. You are human. Trust does not remove fear. Trust changes your response to it. Instead of obeying fear, you greet it and guide it. You place a hand on your heart and say, I hear you, and I will make safe choices. You breathe. You slow down. You check if the fear is a real danger or a loud habit. You then take the next small action from a calmer place. This is how trust sits beside fear and leads you forward. There is also the myth that trust belongs only to spiritual people or perfect people. Trust is for everyone. It is not a special club. It is not a test you pass. It is a daily practice that grows kindness in any life. You can be a busy parent, a student, a worker, a leader, a helper, or a person between jobs. Trust can live in your day. It can live in your kitchen. It can live in your commute. It can live at your desk. It can live in your prayers. It shows up as the way you talk to yourself, the way you breathe before you reply, the way you choose patience when the line is long, the way you forgive and try again. A more subtle myth says trust means positive thinking only. Real trust is not a smile pasted over pain. It is honest. It can cry. It can grieve. It can say, this hurts. It can ask for help. It can go to therapy. It can talk to a friend. It can set a boundary. Trust honors truth and chooses a loving path through it. It is positive in the sense that it seeks what helps. It is not fake. It is faithful. It stays with the practice of kindness even when the day is hard. The final myth is that trust makes you lose your edge or your goals. In truth, trust improves your focus. When you stop wasting energy on fear you cannot control, you have more energy for clear action. You do the next step with care. You finish what you start. You lower the noise in your mind so your best ideas can rise. Trust helps you hear your inner guidance. It makes you smarter, not slower. It makes you gentler, not weaker. It gives you the courage to say yes at the right time and no at the right time. That is a sharp edge, and it serves you well. Life reflects two inner lenses, how you see yourself and how you see the world. Think of these as two mirrors that work together. The first mirror says, "Who am I?" The second mirror says, "What is the world like?" Your daily experience is shaped by the image in these mirrors. If the self mirror holds the belief, "I am unworthy," life will echo that belief back with missed chances and people who ignore your needs. If the self mirror holds the belief, "I am worthy of good," life will begin to show people and paths that agree with this truth. This is not instant, but it is steady. The world mirror is the second lens. If your worldview is "life is against me," the mirror shows more reasons to defend yourself. Delays feel like insults, feedback feels like attack, and silence feels like rejection. If your worldview becomes "life supports me," you start to notice small supports. A helpful email, good timing, a seat on a full bus, a sudden solution to a problem you feared. These supports were not new. You are simply seeing them now. Your attention is not scanning for danger all the time so it can see what helps. These mirrors do not demand perfection. They ask for practice. You are not trying to be a flawless person in a flawless world. You are choosing a kinder identity and a kinder worldview, then living as if they are true long enough to let life echo them back. When the echo comes, it may be small at first. Please do not dismiss small echoes. They are seeds. The way to grow them is to notice them, name them, and give thanks for them. When you do, your nervous system learns that trust is safe. Your mind relaxes. You begin to expect support, so you move in ways that invite it. The two mirrors also explain why forcing results backfires. If you say, "I must make this happen now," you are asking the mirror to change while your inner picture stays tight and afraid. The reflection might move for a moment, but it slides back. Why? Because the inner picture is still fear. When you soften the inner picture, "I am guided, I take the next right step, the timing will be right," your actions change. You ask for help without shame. You take a break and return with fresh eyes. You choose a simpler path rather than a dramatic one. These choices add up. They teach the world mirror to show smoother timing. What you repeatedly say to yourself feeds both mirrors. If your self-talk is harsh, "I always fail," "I'm behind," "I'm a mess," the mirrors pick up those lines and find ways to reflect them. If your self-talk is kind, "I'm learning," "I'm allowed to rest," "I can try again," the mirrors reflect growth and relief. This is one reason Louise Hay placed so much care on daily affirmations. The words you repeat are paint on the mirrors. Over time, they color what you see. There is a quiet skill that helps these mirrors work for you: selective attention. This is not denial, it is guidance. In any day, you can find 10 things that went wrong and 10 things that went right. The two mirrors will reflect what you feed them. If you give most of your attention to what went wrong, the mirrors tilt toward fear. If you choose to give more attention to what went right, without ignoring real problems, the mirrors tilt toward trust. This tilt changes your mood, your choices, and your results. It is a small change that makes a large difference. Another helpful practice is to check both mirrors when you feel stuck. Ask, "What am I believing about myself right now?" And, "What am I believing about life right now?" Write the beliefs down. If the beliefs are harsh, soften them. If the beliefs are hopeless, lift them. If you cannot lift them far, lift them a little. Move from I can't do this to I can do one small step. Move from life always blocks me to life sometimes blocks me and sometimes helps me. I will look for help. This small lift is often enough to shift your actions, and your actions are what the mirrors reflect next. Finally, remember that the mirrors need time. The image changes inside first. The reflection changes outside second. While you wait, your job is to stay loyal to the new image. When you slip, you return. When fear shouts, you breathe and return. When doubt mocks, you smile and return. The mirrors learn from repetition. The more often you return to your chosen identity and worldview, the more stable they become. Then the reflection follows with less effort and more grace. This exercise turns trust from an idea into a living habit. It is simple, gentle, and strong. Do it with a pen and paper if you can. Your hand will help your mind learn. Move slowly. Let your breath lead you. This is not a test. It is a gift you give yourself. Step 1. Final image. Close your eyes for a moment and picture a normal day 10 years from now where trust is your way of living. Do not chase perfect pictures. Keep it simple. Where are you when you wake? What is your first feeling? How do you move through your morning? How do you speak to people? How do you handle a problem? How do you rest? How do you end your day? Write a short scene in plain words. Focus on the feeling tone. Calm, clear, open, guided. This is your final image. It is not a fantasy escape. It is your compass. Step 2. Who you are being. Ask, who am I being in that day? List the traits. Keep them human and kind, patient, steady, honest, warm, brave, simple, focused, grateful. Next to each trait, write one small behavior that shows it. For patient, write, I pause and breathe before replying. For steady, write, I keep my promises to myself. For honest, write, I say what I mean with a soft tone. For grateful, write, I count 3 helps at night. You are designing a way of being that you can practice now, not in 10 years. Step 3. Worldview lines. Write 3 lines that describe how life works when you live with trust. Keep them short. For example, life supports me. Things arrive on time. The right people find me as I move. Delays can be gifts. Help is near. I am safe to learn. These lines are not meant to impress anyone. They are meant to guide your attention. When the day is noisy, these lines pull you back to a calmer lane. Step 4. Identity lines. Write 3 I am lines that match your final image. Make them gentle and believable. For example, I am safe and guided. I am learning to trust, one step at a time. I am worthy of good. I am patient with myself. I am a calm home for my heart. If any line feels too high, lower it a little. It must feel like a warm coat that fits, not a costume you cannot carry. You can raise the lines later as your trust grows. Step 5. Daily affirmations, Louise Hay style. Turn the above lines into daily sentences you will repeat with your breath. Speak them slowly in the morning and at night. Example set. I am safe. I am guided. Life loves me and leads me. Everything unfolds at the right time. If your mind argues, let it talk and keep going. You are teaching a new language to your nervous system. It will take a little time, and that is okay. Step 6. The 3 Proofs Journal. Each evening, write down 3 small proofs that life supported you today. They can be tiny: a kind smile, an open seat, a bill you could pay, a laugh with a friend, a task that felt easier, a moment of peace. By writing these, you aim your attention at support. You train your mind to notice help. Over weeks, this journal becomes a strong wall against fear's old story. When a hard day comes, you can read old entries and remember, Support is real. Step 7. Micro surrender. Choose a simple phrase you will use when stress rises. For example, I choose trust now, or I release what I can't control, I do the next step. When your chest tightens or your jaw clenches, pause and speak your phrase. Then ask, what is the next small action that matches trust? Do that one thing. Drink water, send the email, take a walk, clean one corner, ask for help. The power of micro surrender is that it turns trust into movement, one small step at a time. Step 8. Boundaries from love. Write 2 gentle boundaries that protect your trust. For example, I stop doom scrolling after 9 p.m. I will not explain myself more than once when I have said no. I will take a 5-minute breath break at midday. I will not speak to myself in insults. Boundaries are love in action. They keep fear from flooding your mind. They create space for peace to stay. Step 9. The delay agreement. Sign a simple agreement with yourself. I accept that outer results take time. I will keep my inner practice even when results are slow. Write today's date. This agreement protects you during the natural dip that often comes before change shows. When doubt says, it's not working, you can point to the agreement and keep going. Step 10. The gentle check-in. Set 2 moments in your day, perhaps late morning and late afternoon, to pause for 60 seconds. In that minute, breathe slowly and ask, how am I speaking to myself? What am I focusing on? What is the next kind step? This check-in keeps your inner image active. It stops you from wandering too far into old habits. It costs 2 minutes a day and returns many hours of calm. Step 11. Speak the world you want to see. Practice speaking in ways that match trust. Instead of everything goes wrong, say, this is hard and I can handle it. Instead of I never catch a break, say, I am learning to notice my breaks. Instead of people don't care, say, some people care and I'm grateful for them. This is not fake. It is balanced. It gives your mind a fair picture. It gives the mirror's content worth reflecting. Step 12. Act as the trusted you. Choose one area of life, health, work, home, friendship, and ask, how would I act if I already trusted? List 3 small actions. For health, I will drink water before coffee. I will stretch for 5 minutes. I will sleep with my phone outside the bedroom. For work, I will plan 3 focused tasks. I will ask 1 clear question. I will log off on time. For home, I will clear 1 drawer. I will light a candle at dinner. I will play music while I clean. For friendship, I will send 1 kind message. I will listen without fixing. I will accept help. Then do 1 action today. Trust becomes real when you move like the person you say you are. Step 13. Repair with kindness. When you slip, and you will, repair quickly and kindly. No shaming, no long speeches. Just notice the slip, breathe, and return to 1 practice. Say your phrase, write your 3 proofs, take your breath break, speak 1 kind line. Every repair is a vote for your new identity. Many small votes build a strong self. Step 14. Share the practice. Tell 1 trusted person about your exercise. Share 1 or 2 lines that help you. Ask them to remind you gently when you forget. Trust grows well in warm company. You are not meant to carry life alone. You are allowed to lean. Step 15. Weekly review. Once a week, read your final image and your lists. Notice what feels more natural now. Add a line if it helps. Remove a line if it no longer fits. Keep the practice alive, not rigid. You are growing, so your words can grow with you. Through this exercise, you are becoming trust from the inside out. You are not begging the mirror to change. You are changing the image. You are speaking to yourself with care. You are choosing a friendly worldview. You are acting in small, steady ways that match your words. In time, the mirrors respond. The reflection softens. The timing improves. Your body relaxes more often. Your voice gets kinder. Your days feel cleaner, simpler, and more present. You are not avoiding life. You are partnering with it. You are living the message, surrender, flow, and inner peace, made real in the small moments that build a beautiful life. Inner pictures are fast. You can form a new belief in a breath. You can choose a new sentence in a second, but the outer world moves slower. It has its own pace, like a garden. You plant a seed today, you water it tomorrow. You do not pull it up each morning to check the roots. You wait, you care, you give it sun. Then one day you see a green tip. This is the law of delay. Trusting the universe means you respect this law. You do what is yours to do, and you give life space to do what is life's to do. Delay is not a punishment. Delay is a helper. It gives your new identity time to grow strong. If every wish became real in 1 hour, you would be shocked and unready. The delay lets you practice your new way of being so that when the results arrive, you can hold them without fear. The delay teaches patience, steadiness, and faith. It builds your inner core. It shows you that peace is not only at the finish line. Peace is a partner right now while you walk. Here is how delay often unfolds. You choose a kind inner image. I am safe. I am guided. Life supports me. You act in small ways that match this image. At first, the outer picture looks the same. Your mind wonders, is this working? Doubt knocks on the door. Fear tries to take over. This is the moment most people quit. But if you hold steady, something gentle begins to shift. Your breath stays calm after a hard email. You choose a better word during a tense call. You take a needed break and return with a clear head. These are real results. They are early signs that the mirror is moving. There is a common wave that many people feel in this stage. After you choose trust and practice for a little while, your mood may drop. Old thoughts might come back louder. You may feel tired and think, I'm falling behind. This dip does not mean you failed. It often happens because your system is changing. Your old pattern is losing power and it makes noise on its way out. If you can hold your practice through this dip, keep your breath, keep your gentle lines, keep one small action each day, the wave passes. Soon after, small outer results begin to show. A message arrives, a door opens, a problem eases. The dip is followed by light. This pattern repeats more than you think. Flow is how you move while you wait. Flow is not pushing. Flow is not giving up. Flow is steady movement that fits the day. It listens, it adjusts, it keeps rhythm with reality. When you flow, you choose the next right step, not all steps at once. You stop making drama out of delays. You stop making meaning that hurts you. If a meeting moves, you say, okay, I will use this hour for rest and one helpful task. If a plan shifts, you say, I will learn from this and try a simpler move. Flow is flexible and clear. It saves energy and keeps your heart open. To practice flow, use a simple 2-part check. First, breathe and ask, what can I control in the next 10 minutes? Then, what can I not control right now? Place your energy only on what you can control in those 10 minutes. Do that. Release the rest. This keeps you from dragging the weight of the whole week into this hour. It keeps your nervous system from flooding. It moves your life forward in kind, small steps. If the step is unclear, make the step even smaller. 1 email, 1 glass of water, 1 phone call, 1 walk around the block, 1 page read, 1 drawer cleaned. Small steps are powerful in flow. Respecting timing also means you stop fighting the clock. You do not bully your day. You make a plan that matches your real energy, not your fantasy energy. You take breaks before you crash. You end your day when it is time to end it. You put the phone away at night. You allow sleep to repair your body and mind. This is not laziness. This is wisdom. Rest is not the enemy of results. Rest is the partner of results. A rested mind makes better choices and moves with fewer mistakes. This is the math of trust. There is another part of timing that brings peace. The right thing often comes after you become the person who can honor it. If you want deep love, become someone who can receive love without fear and give love without games. If you want meaningful work, become someone who can hold focus, tell the truth kindly, and set clean boundaries. If you want better health, become someone who honors the body today, not later. The delay gives you room to become this person. When the result arrives, you will be ready. It will not slip away because your inner life can now support it. During delay, treat yourself like a student learning a musical instrument. At first, your hands are clumsy, your timing is off. You make mistakes. This is normal. You do not throw the piano out the window. You practice scales. You celebrate small gains. One clean chord, one steady rhythm, one easy song. Day by day, your hands grow wise. Your ear grows sharp. Then the music that once felt impossible flows from you. Trust is like this. You practice small. You keep time with kindness. The song appears. Life reflects the content you feed it. It does not copy the heat of your emotion. It copies the subject of your attention. This is a simple but powerful truth. If you keep saying, "I hate waiting," the mirror hears waiting and shows you more of it. If you keep saying, "Everything is late," the mirror hears late and repeats it. If you keep saying, "People never help me," the mirror hears "never help me" and finds proof. The emotion of hate is not what repeats, the topic repeats. The subject grows where you point your words and thoughts. This is why complaints feel sticky. When you complain, you think you are releasing pressure. Sometimes it does help to vent once in a safe space. But when complaint becomes a habit, you are not only letting off steam, you are programming the mirror with content you do not want. You keep calling the same scene back to the stage. Then you say, "See? It always happens." It always happens because you keep giving it the main role in your attention. This is not about blame. It is about power. You can shift your focus and train the mirror on better content. How do you shift without lying to yourself? Start by naming the truth without feeding the problem. Say, "This is hard, and I can handle one step." Say, "This delay is not what I wanted, and I can use this time well." Say, "I feel lonely tonight, and I can call a friend or take a warm bath." You honor how you feel, and you choose a helpful subject next. You are not pretending the pain is gone. You are choosing what to grow, the power to act, the ability to use time, the skill of caring for yourself, the chance to connect. The mirror picks up these subjects and returns more of them. Gratitude is strong because it is a focus tool, not a forced smile. Gratitude tells the mirror, "Grow this." When you count 3 helps at night, you are not ignoring what went wrong. You are giving weight to what feeds you. You are teaching your mind to scan for support. You are telling your nervous system, "It is safe to relax here." Over time, you become someone who spots solutions faster, asks for help sooner, and recovers from setbacks with less drama. This is the real gift of gratitude. It sharpens your eye for good and trains life's mirror to bring more of it. Your words are seeds. The phrases you repeat take root in your day. Short, steady lines are best. Long speeches fade. Pick a few simple lines that carry good content. Lines like, "I am learning," "Help is near," "Small steps count." Things arrive on time. I am safe right now. Use them during stress. Use them in the morning. Use them before sleep. Feel them in your chest as you breathe. Let them become the background music of your life. This music shapes the dance. Watch for the subtle ways fear hides in your language. Phrases like, I always mess up, this never works, no one listens, it's too late for me, are heavy anchors. They lock the mirror on a sad scene. Replace them with softer, truer lines. Sometimes I mess up, and I can repair. Some things don't work, and some do, and I'm learning to spot the difference. Not everyone listens, but the right people will. It is not too late for one kind step today. These lines are honest. They are light enough to lift you and strong enough to stand on. Focus also lives in the small choices of your day. What do you read? What do you watch? Who do you listen to? What do you say about yourself out loud? These choices paint the mirror each hour. If your inputs are full of fear, your focus will become fear. If your inputs include calm voices, kind ideas, true stories of growth, your focus will lean toward hope. You do not have to be perfect. You can still enjoy fun, random things. Just make sure the core of your inputs feeds your new image. Make sure you are not pouring mud on the mirror you are trying to clear. A helpful practice is the 3-to-1 rule. For every one hard thing you must give attention to, aim to give 3 moments of attention to helpful content. This could be 3 breaths, 3 kind lines, 3 notes of gratitude, or 3 small tasks you can complete. This keeps your attention from getting trapped in the problem. It moves the weight of your day toward what helps. Over time, you feel less stuck. The mirror has more good material to work with. Remember, your feelings are welcome. You do not have to be cheerful all the time. You can cry, you can be angry, you can rest when you feel flat. The key is to let feelings move through and then return your focus to what you want to grow. Feelings are weather. Focus is climate. Weather changes hour by hour. Climate is shaped by many days of focus. Build a good inner climate, and you will handle the weather with more grace. Most people live in a cycle that keeps them stuck. The cycle goes like this: observe, react, repeat. You see something you don't like in your life. You stare at it. You tell stories about it. You react with panic or anger. You act from that state. The mirror reflects more of the same. You point to the reflection and say, "See, this is my life." Then the cycle begins again. You are a puppet pulled by old strings. The strings have names like fear, control, doom, and never. This is the default cycle. It is strong, but it is not your only choice. To become a creator of your life, you reverse the cycle. You start with the inner image, not the outer reflection. You choose who you are being first. You say, "I am the person who trusts. I am guided. I move with peace." Then you take one step that matches this identity. You look for small signs that echo your choice. You confirm them. You say, "That went well. That person was kind. That timing helped me." You keep feeding your chosen image with attention and action. The mirror, which always follows the image with a delay, begins to change. The new reflection shows up, first in small ways and then in larger ones. This creator cycle has 3 parts: image arrow, reflection, arrow, confirm. Image is your chosen identity and worldview in this moment. Reflection is what life shows you after some time. Confirm is your choice to notice and name only the signs that match your chosen identity and worldview. This is not denial. You still handle problems, but you do not give most of your attention to the parts that pull you back into fear. You give most of your attention to the parts that build your new path. What you confirm grows. What you ignore withers. This is how you turn momentum in your favor. Turning your back on the old reflection is a brave act. It means you stop feeding the story that hurts you. When an old pattern shows up, you do not write a 3-page speech about it in your head. You do not call 3 friends to replay it. You do the next kind thing, and you move your eyes to any piece of evidence that supports your chosen identity. If someone shows you respect, that is evidence. If you keep a promise to yourself, that is evidence. If you breathe through a fear spike, that is evidence. Gather these moments with care. They are your bricks. They build your new home. A common trap in the old cycle is proof hunting for pain. You scan your day to prove that your sad story is still true. You will always find proof if you look for it, but proof hunting steals your power. In the creator cycle, you hunt for proof of support. You train your eye to catch good timing, kind people, and inner wins. This is not a trick. It is a training. It rebalances your attention. It gives the mirror good material to multiply. When a setback happens, and setbacks still happen, you handle it, repair it if needed, and then move your eyes back to what serves you. Another step in the creator cycle is answer with action. When fear rises, you answer with one small action that matches trust. Send the message, drink the water, take the walk, make the call, read the page, clean the corner, open the window, stretch your body. These actions seem small, but they prove to your system that you are not helpless. They give your mind a new story. I can move. The mirror sees this and begins to reflect movement. Opportunities show because you are moving toward them, even if the step is tiny. Boundaries protect the creator cycle. You must guard your focus from habits that pull you back into puppet mode. Set a screen limit at night. Choose who gets your deep time. Say no when a request does not fit your values or your energy. Stop explaining your no over and over. Kind and clear is enough. Protect your morning with a few minutes of quiet before you invite the world in. These boundaries keep your inner image stable. Without them, the noise of the world will choose your image for you. Repair is part of the creator way. You will slip into the old cycle sometimes. You will stare at a problem too long. You will complain. You will push when you should pause. That is okay. The power move is to repair quickly. Notice the slip. Breathe. Say one kind line to yourself. Take one small action that fits trust. Then return to confirming any evidence of support. You do not need to punish yourself to improve. Repair works better than shame. Repair builds skill. With each repair, the old cycle loses power and the new cycle gains strength. It helps to track your creator cycle for a week. Each night, write down 1. What image did I choose today? 2. What small reflections showed up? 3. What did I confirm? 4. Where did I repair? Keep it short. This simple log makes the invisible visible. You will see how the mirror responds to your steady choice. You will see days where the reflection was slow and you held your ground. You will see days where small signs became big helps. You will see that creation is not a single leap. It is many gentle steps repeated. As you live this way, your sense of self changes. You stop calling yourself stuck. You stop calling yourself always late or too much or not enough. You start saying, I am learning. I am steady. I take small, clear steps. I respect my timing. I trust the process. These lines are not fluff. They are steering wheels. They guide your attention. They shape your choices. They become the bones of your day. And as your day changes, your life changes. The creator cycle does not promise a life without storms. It offers a strong boat and a wise way to sail. It gives you oars you can actually hold. Breath, words, focus, small steps, clean boundaries, quick repairs, steady confirmation of support. With these oars, you move even when the wind is not perfect. You do not wait for a flawless forecast to start. You begin now with the waters you have. You trust the current to meet your stroke. You trust your practice to carry you. And little by little, the shore you once dreamed of becomes the ground you stand on. Trust grows from small, steady choices. You do not need a perfect routine. You need a few gentle tools you can actually use. Start with breath. When you feel stress rise, pause and take 3 slow breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let your shoulders fall. This simple act tells your body, I am safe right now. It is a reset you can do anywhere, at your desk, in a car, in a line, at the sink. 3 breaths can change the tone of the next hour. Add a morning anchor. Before you touch your phone, place your hand on your heart and say one short line, life loves me and leads me, or I am safe and guided. Then ask, what is one kind step today? Write that step on paper. You are setting your direction before the day's noise arrives. This 1 minute guards your focus and points the mirrors toward trust. Use the next 10 minutes method. When you feel overwhelmed, do not plan the whole day. Ask, what can I do in the next 10 minutes? Choose one small action. Send one email, wash a few dishes, take a brief walk, drink water, tidy one surface, breathe and stretch. 10 minutes of clear action often breaks the freeze. When the 10 minutes end, choose again. This keeps you moving without panic. Keep a 3 proofs journal. Every evening, write 3 small ways life supported you today. A friendly smile, a piece of good timing, a problem that was easier than expected, a laugh, a bill you could pay, a task finished. This is not fantasy, it is training. You are teaching your mind to notice support. Over time, fear's story gets weaker and your trust story gets stronger. Practice micro-surrender. Choose a short phrase for stress spikes. I choose trust now. Or, I release what I can't control. I take the next step. When pressure hits, speak your phrase out loud or in your mind. Then do one body-based reset. Roll your shoulders, unclench your jaw, drink water, open a window. Follow with one small helpful action. Micro-surrender turns trust into movement. Protect your inputs. Choose what you consume with care. Reduce doom scrolling. Limit late-night news. Add calm voices and honest, hopeful ideas. Read a page from a gentle book. Play soft music while you cook. Call someone who steadies you. Your inputs color your focus, and your focus paints the mirrors. Set kind boundaries. Boundaries are love in action. Pick 2 that guard your peace. No phone in bed, no work emails after dinner, a 5-minute pause before hard replies, 1 no each week to a request that drains you, a short walk at midday. Keep them simple and real. These small fences protect the inner garden you are growing. Build an evening reset. Before sleep, speak 3 lines slowly. I release this day. I am safe to rest. Life keeps working for my good. Let your breath lengthen as you say them. Sleep is a repair shop. When you enter it with trust, repair goes deeper. Use the 3-to-1 rule. For every one hard thing that needs attention, give 3 moments to helpful content. 3 breaths, 3 kind lines, 3 small tasks, or 3 notes of gratitude. This keeps your attention from getting trapped in the problem and guides it back to what builds you. Repair quickly when you slip. You will complain sometimes. You will overwork. You will worry. When you notice it, do not attack yourself. Repair. Breathe. Say one kind line. Do one small helpful action. Write one proof of support. Repair is stronger than shame. Repair builds skill. Many repairs, made gently, create a steady life. Many people begin this path with doubt. They say, trust sounds nice, but my life is hard. I have bills, I have stress, I have a past. This is honest. Trust does not erase your life. It changes how you move through it. Consider a simple, common story. A person lives on edge for years. They try to control everything. They watch the clock, push the timing, and speak to themselves in a harsh voice. They wake with dread in the chest. They fall asleep with the phone in their hand. They think the next tactic will fix everything, but each new tactic burns out. One day they try a small experiment. 3 breaths before they speak, 1 kind sentence in the morning, 1 10-minute action, 3 proofs at night. The experiment is so small it feels silly. The first week does not change their job. It changes their body. Their shoulders drop more often. Their tone softens in 2 tense moments. They feel less drained at night. They sleep a little better. The second week brings small timing gifts, a bus that arrives on time, a garage spot, a fast line. They write these down. Their mind says, coincidence. They keep writing. The third week, a hard call goes easier because they prepared with 3 breaths. A friend offers help they once would have refused. They say yes. The help lightens the load. None of this looks like a movie scene. It looks like a normal life becoming kinder. But because these wins are small, they are easy to miss. This person does not miss them. They confirm them. They feed the mirrors with proof of support. By week 4, trust feels less like a trick and more like a tool. The old harsh voice shows up less. When it shows up, they repair quickly. Their days are not suddenly perfect. They are steadier. They make fewer panic choices and more clean choices. Their body remembers calm faster. Over months, this person notices real shifts. They say no when something does not fit. They finish what matters and let what does not matter fall away. Their sleep deepens. Their conversations grow warmer. A new work path appears because their steady actions made them ready to see it. They did not force the door. They walked toward it one small step at a time, and the door opened when they arrived. The mirrors are now reflecting an identity that stands on kinder ground. The synthesis is clear. Belief shapes identity. Identity shapes worldview. Worldview guides attention. Attention directs action. Action trains the mirrors. The mirrors return a matching reflection with a delay. When you choose trust, you change the start of this chain. Everything down the line shifts. You do not need a perfect day to keep going. You need a steady practice, breath, kind words, small steps, clear boundaries, quick repairs, confirmation of support. These simple tools, used often, build inner peace and outer flow. If these tools help you soften into trust, please like and subscribe so you can receive more gentle guidance. Share this with someone who needs a calm hand on their shoulder today. In the comments, write one area where you will choose trust this week and one small action you will take in the next 10 minutes. Your words may inspire someone who is ready to begin. Trusting the universe is not a dramatic leap. It is a series of kind returns. You return to your breath when fear rises. You return to simple, honest lines when the mind grows loud. You return to small actions that fit your energy and values. You return to boundaries that protect your peace. You return to gratitude that trains your focus. With each return, your inner image becomes steadier. With each return, the mirrors begin to reflect a softer, wiser world. Delay stops being an enemy and becomes your teacher. Flow stops being a rare state and becomes your natural rhythm. Inner peace stops being a prize and becomes a daily companion. This is simple work, but not shallow work. It does not ask you to pretend. It asks you to practice. Practice shapes who you are becoming. Who you are becoming shapes what life can bring and what you can hold. Choose the image. I am safe. I am guided. Life loves me and leads me. Confirm the signs, however small. Repair when you slip. Keep your tools close. Walk gently, one step at a time. The world will answer. The reflection will follow. And the trust you once hoped for will become the ground you stand on.